So, Nadia from Addicted Magazine here with Sate, also known as Saidah Baba Talibah. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've known you for years. I should have figured this out by now.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I guess I'm kind of also known as is my birth name. I've kind of gotten rid of the also known as.
Nice. There you go.
Just simply Sate.
Just simply Sate.
Simply Sate.
I love it. So, you're a singer, you're super stylish, you're an all-around awesome lady. Tell me how you got into what you're doing. I know that you come from a musical family.
I do.
Is that where it started? Were you musical from birth?
Yeah. From before birth.
Awesome.
Birth.
You're like playing some drums in there, doing a little dance.
Absolutely. I mean, we all do, right?
Of course.
We're all like moving around to music.
Yeah.
But just being around my mom, my sister, my uncle, my aunt, cousins, everyone. There's so much music and creativity in my family. So, my mother said I came out dancing. So, that's something that she just put me into. So I was always in something creative.
Yeah.
But I really love being on stage. I love really performing. I couldn't imagine anything else.
And you perform so well. You have a really, really great stage presence. Is that something that you cultivated? Does it come naturally? Is that part of the genetics?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, cultivated. Yes, part of the genetics because my mother was a phenomenal performer.
Absolutely.
So I watched her.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of performers. I watch a lot of people that I really, really inspire me.
Yeah.
And I'm really inspired by people that are not afraid to sweat.
Yeah.
Not afraid to look ugly.
Yeah.
Not afraid to just be real.
Yeah, to let go.
To let go.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really talk about to myself. Every time I get on stage, I just want to be more free. And let go more. And see where that goes. And eventually you just kind of transcend and it becomes a spiritual experience where you're just not there. You're not controlling anything. You're just being a vessel. You know what I mean?
That's incredible. And watching you, I see that because it's this like kind of awe-inspiring power that just comes out of you. And like no fucks given. That's what I love. Like you're up there, you're dancing, you're moving, you're sweating. Like you look amazing. And I think that that's, you know, not to the detriment at all of that letting go. Like you come out of yourself and it's really, really engaging to watch. And you see it in the audience as well. People, they stop caring.
Right.
They start dancing, they start moving around.
Which is what we need to do much more. Just like stop caring and letting go and just like
absolutely
don't give a fuck.
Now, have you performed in lots of other places besides Toronto? I know you went to Australia recently.
Yes.
And one complaint that I hear a lot from artists and myself as a concert goer as well is Toronto audiences are very stiff.
Very stiff. Like, you know what?
We're polite. Not all, but there's a politeness there that people are holding back is what I'm saying.
Yes. We're very critical.
Yeah.
We're slightly entitled. Because we get everything. We get everything that New York gets.
Yeah.
You know, before Montreal, before Vancouver, Toronto is the place.
Yeah.
So it's Toronto, New York, LA.
Yeah.
You know.
And if they're lucky in Montreal, like maybe Chicago,
if they get to Montreal,
maybe,
then they're like, why the fuck did I go to Toronto?
Yeah. Because people there actually love music.
But Montreal is like Europe.
Yeah.
And like everywhere else in the world where they actually just enjoy entertainment.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're a good entertainer. You don't have to sweat your fucking clit off to get people to move and actually be a part of an experience.
Yeah.
You know,
to put their phones down, to actually look up on stage.
That's one thing I loved about being at Dakota, though.
Yeah. Oh,
because
people
you can't
go for
use
music.
your phone.
No, you can't. That's so true.
Use your phone.
I'm pretty sure they've done that on purpose. There's like lead paint on the walls or something.
Right, you know.
Like these fuckers are gonna come here. We've had Steve Earle. We've had some great people on that stage. Fucking put your phone down and pay attention. That is so true.
Yeah. No, it's great.
I
kind of sort of wish
everyone uses that lead paint.
Kind of.
Yeah. I mean, aside from the, like, me being someone who goes to shows a lot and writes about them, like, I take notes, I do things.
Yeah.
I want to put things on social media, but those times where I'm like, you know what, I'm off duty, just going to put my phone away
Yeah.
and I'm just going to hang out. It's a whole nother experience. It's like, you know, listening to a record versus MP3s. You have to go and pick it and touch it and feel it. The music stops, you have to get up and, like, you know, turn the record over. It wakes you up and engages you.
Exactly.
Whereas if you're listening to a playlist or something, it just streams and streams.
You're doing
and
whatever,
it's not
and it's in the background.
Exactly. It's in the background and you forget about it. You're like, oh, how many songs have passed? You don't even notice. And it's that same kind of thing with the live entertainment as well, is that people are so doing so many different things that live entertainment that someone like you is putting their literal blood, sweat, and tears into becomes background noise.
Totally.
And it's appalling to a degree.
It is.
In this city, at least.
Because then performers kind of get like, fuck it, no one's listening anyway.
They get discouraged.
No one's watching anyway.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of time that we put in as performers
absolutely
is like, we're rehearsing with the band, but we're practicing on our own. We're writing songs. We're waiting for the inspiration to happen. We're putting that shit out there and hoping that people accept it. So to go through all of those steps and to get to a place where people aren't even fucking listening,
it's miserable.
Fuck you all.
Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. And not only that, they're not going to want to perform anymore, and you lose that piece of art that you could have had.
Absolutely.
And, you know, all that time that's put in, and, you know, the lack of respect for it. And that's apparent not just with audiences, it's industry-wide as well. And,
absolutely.
you know, there's always debates and talks about how, you know, musicians aren't fairly compensated. Like Apple Music recently, the kerfuffle happening with that. It's appalling, and I think that, you know, that's a top-down approach almost. If you've got giant corporations like Apple who are influencers of people of all ages, of all walks of life, putting it right out there into the world that, you know what, no, we don't really feel like compensating musicians. What precedent does that set for other industries, for the music industry itself, for, you know, politicians stealing people's songs and using them for campaigns despite the, the differences in ideology?
It doesn't set any precedent because it then doesn't, it translates to the layman or the audience that's listening, that they're like, whoa, oh my God, why do I have to pay $100 to see this show when I can
just stream it on Apple
for free?
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's just like, no.
That's not how it works.
And then they think as artists that we're entitled and we're privileged and that we shouldn't get paid because we're doing something that we love.
Yeah.
But
you still need to eat, you still need a place to live, you still need a place to put, you know, your instruments and be able to buy them and things. It's appalling, really. Like,
everything
it's really
costs
sad.
Something.
And that's it. And if you look back in history too, like, musicians were royalty. They were entertaining royalty. They were worshipped. They were respected. They were
rewarded. Tell me something. If you took music out of the world, what would happen?
Oh God, it'd be so boring.
There would be
It'd
nothing.
be miserable.
There would be nothing.
You're right.
Imagine all of the music gone.
Yeah.
There's music everywhere. There's arts everywhere.
There is.
Imagine if it was just like gone.
And it inspires and ignites people, and it does things like, you know, get a kid who maybe had a tough life at home or something to live for. Like, it's literally something that makes people want to live.
Exactly.
So to not reward that and to not talk about it, that's why I do what I do. Like, I love music so much that I can't help but just, like, tell everyone. So I've created a forum to tell people about it. So I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah.
So let's get back to, love this debate here.
Yes.
Talking about going outside of yourself, talking about, you know, putting it all out there on stage. You just went through a transformation. Speaking of putting it all out there.
Yes.
Tell me about the transformation from Saidah to Sate.
So, it's kind of like a butterfly.
Yeah.
You know, I have this thing of butterflies. My new album that I've been working on, Red, Black, and Blue.
Yeah.
The blue is the butterfly. And
your spirit animal.
My spirit animal. One of them.
Yes.
The Black Panther and the Red Robin.
Those are some sexy animals. A lot of beauty there.
And
power.
Strength.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think for the butterfly, it's always something that people look at as so delicate, and so beautiful, and so pretty.
Yeah.
But when you think of the transformation of a butterfly, the how it becomes a butterfly, it's a caterpillar that goes inside in the dark, and doesn't know whether it's going to come out. Maybe it does, but But imagine being in the dark for so long and kind of eating yourself and shedding yourself, and then just coming out and being
and turning yourself
altogether different. So that's what Sate is.
That's
just
incredible.
Becoming something altogether new and really embracing the process that I've gone throughout my life.
And did you go to that dark place where you were,
Absolutely,
thinking and working and moving into that new stage? Wow, what was that like?
Scary.
Yeah.
Very, very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Still, I'm as I said, I did the album and I put it up on Pledge Music.
Yeah.
And right now I'm breaking down each song and how I wrote them and what was the inspiration behind them. And one of the songs that I wrote about yesterday is called Try.
Yeah.
All I Can Do Is Try. And basically it's about helping people through depression and sadness. And it's really something that's so common.
Yeah.
And it's really so common. Like everybody, it feels like everybody is depressed.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
Because we're all striving for something that's almost unattainable.
Yeah.
When all that we really need to do is accept each other and accept ourselves. It's not that simple.
No.
But there's so many layers of like acceptance and just trying to live another day, just being like present in your world and knowing that there's going to be sad days and just the same way there's going to be happy days and there's going to be sad days again, and there's like that cycle and move through it. So it and that's something that just dealing with. My mom has dementia. Yeah. My dad had a stroke.
Oh God.
So both of my parents are in a nursing home.
Wow.
And I was estranged from my sister for a while.
Yeah.
My brother doesn't live in the city, so grew up with a very big kind of tight-knit family, and like now I'm just one. Wow. So that's like going
scary.
into the.
That's going to the dark place.
Absolutely, and trying to stay like happy and positive throughout it.
Yeah.
But going home and bawling my fucking eyes out.
I'm gonna cry now just listening
like,
to you.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out like, am I happy?
Yeah.
And what is happiness?
Yeah.
And how do I still stay a support to my daughter and be a partner and be a caregiver and
on top of that be a performer
and a performer and a
like not only that you have to support all these people, but you're out there putting yourself out there to an entire world that can criticize you or reject you or judge you or whatever. Like there's immense strength in that. Yeah. That's incredible that you've been able to come through all that. Yeah. And still going through it, I'm sure.
Still going through it.
Do you find that
I think
fuels you?
We're all going through it, and so
everyone has something, you're right.
I'm as special as everyone else.
Yeah. Everyone's a special snowflake.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's true.
And I'm definitely still going through it. I'm still figuring myself out. I'm still working through, but more accepting a lot and trying to get myself into the middle of the wheel as opposed to on the outside.
And spinning.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So do you find all this stuff that you're going through, I'm sure some of it fueled some of the songwriting that has gone towards the album.
If not all of it.
And, like what part of that goes into kind of what section? Like what, is that strength your panther? Like is that darkness that comes out as strength and comes out as power?
So the red robin, the spirit behind that is like letting go, is rebirth, is springtime,
taking flight.
They say that the robins sing. They sing their way through conflict.
Wow.
As well.
That's beautiful.
So it's that having the conflict inside and trying just
and working
getting
through
it out.
Yeah.
Getting it out.
Yeah.
The panther is dealing with the moon.
Yeah.
Feminine energy.
Ooh.
Strength.
Yes.
They're one of the smaller cats, but one of the most ferocious. Yeah. The strongest and really like yeah, don't fuck with a panther.
That's right.
Fuck with a panther.
You do not.
You know, like someone had said to me that a panther can actually, like, when they're going for their prey, they can actually sink their teeth into a skull. Wow. Like that's how strong.
They're literally bone shattering.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's like.
That's a good spirit animal.
Don't fuck with a panther.
Nuh-uh.
And then the butterfly, just like I said, is something that's going on faith.
Yeah.
Basically, going through transformation on faith, blind faith. I will make it to the other side.
And you are. You're well on your way. Like I've been following you for a few years now, since I think you won something. It was at Harbor Square.
Oh, the Sound Clash.
That's what it was. Yeah. That was the first time I saw you play. A friend of mine had said, you've got to check out my friend Saidah Baba.
Yeah.
And I have never looked back since. Yeah. Like, I've been following you. I try to catch you live as many times as possible. And watching you grow and watching you change, and now watching you name that change. Yeah. Has been so gratifying as a fan and as a friend, because I love what you're doing, and every time I see you play, you sound better than ever, you look better than ever, like it just all comes out. And I think that, you know, obviously all of us are continuing to go through our transformations and growing, but you're on the best path ever right now, and I'm so excited for you, and I'm so excited to continue to watch you grow. So looking forward, now you've got your Pledge Music campaign, it's done. I know you blew your goal out of the water.
Yes, I did.
Thank you to the fans out there for support, because without you guys, this would not be possible. Yeah. What made you choose Pledge Music? Is that why, to get the fans engaged from the get-go?
I looked at all of them. I looked at Kickstarter, I looked at Pledge and Indiegogo. And there were a couple of others. And for my first album, I did it myself. I did crowdfunding, but I did it like myself. Through PayPal and everything. And I was like, oh my God, fuck.
It's a lot of work.
And it's a lot of work, period. But I was like, fuck.
Let's find someone who does this.
Yeah, exactly. And I found that Pledge Music was really awesome, because they're really like,
they're all about music.
They're all about music, first of all. And you have a direct link to them. They're wanting to help you to achieve this goal. So and I just like the way it was set up. I really like the way it was set up. So
it's
they've
a great
been
system.
really supportive.
Awesome.
And it's still open. The Pledge Music campaign
Hear
is
that,
still
guys?
open.
Still open. Look down or up below this video. I'll write it down for you guys.
But and I kept it open because I haven't released the album. And the reason why I haven't released the album is because I put out 3 EPs. And each EP has 6 songs on it. But I'm whittling it down to 10 songs. With the help of the pledgers.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that must be like picking a favorite child. Like, how?
It is. And some of the pledgers are really upset at me.
Really?
Like, sorry.
Not everyone's gonna get their way.
Well, no. Like, there's one guy that he's sent me a breakdown of each and every song that he loves, which is like all of them. Oh my god, which is like, that's great, awesome. Thanks, but he starts off each email saying, first of all, it's really unfair of you to like give us songs that like there's not even a bad song on here. I'm like, thanks. But he's given me 3 emails with the same disclaimer. Oh
like, God. Sorry. It's like, take that as a compliment.
I know.
What else can you do?
I know.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So
the EPs aren't done because you're having that hard time. Do you have?
No, the EPs are done.
Sorry, the album.
The album isn't done. Like, the album isn't chosen.
Right.
The songs from the EPs are going on the album.
And the EPs are out there. The music is out there. It's safe.
Music is, yes.
So not to rush you, but are we gonna get an album soon? Maybe. Okay.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
We're waiting.
I gotta rush myself and rush. I mean, you've heard Warrior. Yeah, so
I've seen it.
Yes. Warrior. We're shooting another video from the Black EP. So that's
I listen to it when I get ready to go out sometimes. Just to like rev me up. It's good. Like I want to feel hot and sexy and like take on the world music. It's great to get ready for a night out too.
Yes.
Well, we're all impatient because we love your music and we want to hear it and we want to see it. We want to see more of you. Are you going to be playing live more soon? I know you just wrapped up a residency. Where are you playing?
I'm playing at Bovine.
Ooh, oh, that's awesome. sexy venue.
Absolutely.
I'm there. I think I picked it on the app.
Yeah.
It'll remind me to get my ass over there to see you.
I'm playing Harbourfront again in July.
Awesome.
July 11th. And there's possibly something coming down in August. And then September doing the Turf.
Nice! You got Turf. That's incredible. Go see Saidah Turf. You're going to rock a big outdoor stage.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Fun.
And Fishbone's on it. And Shaky
it's a great
Braves
lineup.
Pixies. Black Rebel Motorcycle.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
They're so
and
good.
Cattle.
Oh, and
my
Cattle.
buddies, Cattle.
So much good music with strong,
and
amazing
Grand
women in
Analog and Royal Canoe.
You guys have to go to Turf. Is the point now.
It's so good.
That's amazing. Any overseas stuff? Any touring?
Not yet.
Ooh, fingers
Working on it.
crossed. International fans.
Yeah.
So I would keep talking to you for a million years if I could, but we can do that anytime.
Yes,
so
yes.
let's do it. So let's wrap this up by talking about those things that you love. So the magazine is called Addicted because if these are the things that you can't live without that we want to put out there to the world. Yeah. I started writing about music because I couldn't exist without talking about it and telling people about it. That's my addiction. Mm-hmm. If you had to pick an addiction, and it can be anything, what is your addiction, that thing that you love so much that you can't live without it?
Just one?
Whatever you want, it's you.
Oh, God.
Let's do a top three.
Okay. Top three. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep music out of it because music is just
obvious.
a given.
Yeah.
Avocado.
I don't know how people don't like avocado.
I don't know.
Guacamole. I could live off of guacamole.
Man. Mango. I guess I'm sort of a foodie.
Yeah, you can't live without food. Well, none of us can live without food.
Yeah,
but like that love of food.
Avocado.
Yeah. Good food,
mango,
it sounds like healthy food too.
Yeah.
Food that fuels you.
Number three. Good alcohol.
Dude.
A good bourbon or
we are soul sisters.
Like
how?
wine
Oh
or
my goodness.
just yeah.
We need to sit down over a glass of bourbon next time and see where that goes.
One glass?
I mean, a bottle.
Yeah,
whatever.
Okay.
Well, it was amazing talking to you. You are one of my favorite humans in this world, and I'm so glad that we get the chance to hang out. It's so sweet. Thanks so much. Bye, guys. Check this girl out. You'll love her.
Sate.